So this is the next day, and I'm going to recap what we did yesterday. All the 2x6 wall studs are up, so I've been walking through this area here, through here, and jumping down there, because it's kind of treacherous. It's impossible on that side to get in, and a tad treacherous on that side, so I'm going to walk in over here. So I had a bunch of 2x4s that I had in storage at another property. These are going to be put on this back wall to make a wall, conceal the gas line and the water line, which we're going to test before that gets closed in. I ran all of the electric boxes except for over here because he's not putting that last stud in, so he can get in and out of here easily. Although it's not that hard. They are 16 on center, but anyway, he's leaving that open. A bag of insulation won't fit in there, but I think we're done with the insulation. We brought all the insulation in yesterday before they left, so it was staying dry. And this stuff here is, well, it's synthetic roofing underlayment. That's going to be cut down so he can get insulation, because there are areas, can't really see it, but there's holes like right there that need insulation stuffed in them. So I think he's going to cut this down somewhat. That's all wood behind there, right over here. This is solid wood. So that shouldn't take, I guess it's gonna help with water. If water tends to wanna go through, he's got boards like that under there, as I showed you earlier. But if water does seep through, this should help prevent that. So like I said, I've got most of the boxes in. I'm putting GFI, that's the beginning of my run. That's gonna be outside because we don't have any power back here, which has been kind of a frustrating situation. So he framed out a window there. He doesn't have the header in yet, but he's gonna do that today. And I guess we're gonna have to leave this box here, although I really dislike it. But I can get under it pretty easily. It's probably 6.5, 7 feet. So I think it'll be okay. I can see where he's got the wall starting. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna leave this here. But then he's gonna have to close all of this off. And I'm thinking we put more insulation up there, because right up there is the shower drain stuff. That has to be insulated better than what it is now. What I did was I put 2 outlets on this wall, and on this wall, and then the one outside, which again is a GFI on the outside, which will start this run. I'm also going to add, once he gets the 2x4s on this back wall, I'm going to add another outlet. That's what that wrap is right there. I'm going to add that outlet on this back wall. Again, that window's coming out. This one right here is coming out. It's going to be a door, and the other one over there is just coming out. We're going to close it off. In this wall, we're going to put an air conditioner below, and I'm looking at this. I'm not sure these are the right measurements, because the air conditioner unit is 19.5 inches wide, and that does not look like 19.5 inches. But anyway, the window will be going here. Don't want to blast you out with the sun. He hasn't done the header yet either, but I guess he'll do that today. We also rerouted the water line because it was going underneath this way and then at an angle. I actually used the same piece and just flipped it. So I connected it there, right? Reconnected the water line right there, and also reconnected it right there, and reran that so it would be on the outside. Now I don't run this in the winter, so no worries about freezing. It gets turned off and drained. The other thing I'm going to have him do today that he didn't do yesterday is do an exact measurement of the dimensions of this room, so we can purchase the paneling. We want to go with a pine shiplap paneling in here, so I need to know exactly the square footage. Plus, we're going to do it on the ceiling as well. And obviously on the ceiling, this plywood, by the way, is coming down, and they're going to reuse it underneath the deck. Once they get that black, oh, it's right there. What's it called? Plastic sheathing. He's got half of that down, as you saw in a previous video. He's got to put the other half under this side. Once he gets that in, and all that pressure-treated green wood dries out below, he can put the insulation in, and then he can tack up plywood underneath. This plywood and whatever else he needs to buy, will buy. Tack this up underneath, and then we can, that'll be closed in, the floor will be closed in. So I was hoping to find a ruler in the stuff that he left. Ah, there's a ruler over there. Okay, I'm gonna measure this length. One, 213. Oh great, it's not a, I guess it is 17 feet. 17 feet, and I think this is a centimeter. Okay, so I gotta figure out what 214 centimeters is. 17 feet, because I can see the 17 right there. But it's more, it's probably 17 and a half. Because now I'm gonna figure 18, because there's the 18 right there. Okay, 18, which is what we thought for this measurement. I think this one's 19, but I'm double checking. Okay, there's 18. I'm gonna go with 19. Okay, so it's 18 by 19. Okay, this really doesn't want to dry in very well. And then I gotta measure from the bottom here to the top. And finally, we painted the posts while we could get to them before the siding went up. We didn't want to mess up the siding with paint, so we painted the posts.